Hello, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film from the North American server. It's Dark Ninja and his Luchs. We are here in Siegfried line encounter mode from the north spawn. The enemy team has 3 lights. They have 4. 3 artillery on both sides, and then 3 mediums, no TDs, and the rest are heavies on the enemy team. So we'll talk about that in just a second. His team has 2 TDs, 2 mediums, and the rest are heavies. Despite having some TDs, his team's actually, tank-wise, it seems a little bit weaker both in the town and in the field because one of those enemy mediums is a Cromwell, so they have good mobility. However, tanks are only a part of the battle. It really comes down to the players, as we're about to see. Three of their lights head toward town, with the Crusader going out into the field. And the M5A1 Stuart running the middle right away and continuing north. Not good scouting. Horrible scouting, as a matter of fact. Why? Well, suicide spotting runs aren't necessarily bad. They aren't always bad, but in this case they certainly are. Because look at this. Did the artillery have time to set up first? No. So the only enemy tanks capable of being able to shoot one of his targets that he lights up were the artillery, and they weren't ready to fire yet. So it was a total wasted mission. He could have just as easily broke that off into a half-court spotting run, seen almost as many tanks, and still been alive to help his team later in the fight. As it was, he got a couple extra spots, maybe 4 or 5 extra spots, but they did his team no good. They already knew that we were in the spawn area. That's not telling them anything. Hey, look, the big tanks are still in spawn, moving away. That did nothing to their team. Now they're rushing 2 heavies up the middle. Looks like they have 3 heavies in the field. This is not really that great either because their strength was going in and dominating the town. Letting their fast scouts and mediums move the field. They're doing it a different way. So he unloads a clip at them. Coming down here to look because there's a 2801 down here. He's going to wait until it clears the KB1S and then shoot. Think about this now. There's 3 artillery in the game. What do? Put 3 heavies in the field. That is just the wrong time to do it. You put your heavies in the field in games where there's maybe only 1 arty or none at all, to where they aren't sitting ducks out there. Now he wants to shoot the KB1S out in the field, but this 2801's creeping in, so he pulls forward and shoots him. If he would have shot the KB1S, he would have gotten caught without any ammo, and that 2801 probably would have pounced on it. So he's going to wrap around and come in behind.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
2801 knew he was there, but Dark Ninja beat him to the trigger and wins that engagement. 5-5 on kills so far, even fight. I want to show you something right now. Look at this map. They have nobody back here providing overwatch for their back flank. The enemy team could very easily come in here and wrap around them and just proceed to decimate them. There's the OI, perhaps trying to do that, but they have all those heavies out in the field. They probably don't have the tanks back there that are able to do it. If they would have put their heavies into a normal deployment, they'd be able to wrap around here and wipe these guys out, and the battle would have been theirs. So they had a golden opportunity to blow Dark Ninja's team out, to close them out right there, and they failed to take it because I don't think they recognized it existed, and then they didn't have the tanks ready to do it. Now, notice what he did. He spun around. He was facing forward into town before he fired, so that if the OI rotated his turret towards him, he was ready to head back behind a building. It's little things like that that mean the difference between a good battle and a great battle, and only surviving into the middle of the fight or surviving all the way through the fight. When you have the ability to do so, set your tank in a position to where it can pull right into its escape in case it has to. Don't wait until the guy starts rotating his turret to go, oh my god, I need to get out of here. Let me rotate 180 degrees so I can move away. Have that part done before you fire and announce your presence. Now he's waiting for the Easy 8 to turn sideways to him so he'll get more penetration. Coming in on the GW Panther, it rotated a little bit too far the other way. He pulls out and gets the easy kill. And right now they can see where the enemy combat tanks are. There's 2 artillery to be accounted for, but they're probably out here. All the enemy tanks are out here, so he's moving over to try to spot the southern end of the field for his team. See if he can catch one of these guys up close to where he can shoot him. Oh, and there's the M41 HMC. Not quite a kill, but good damage. He'll just reload and see if he can finish him off. M44 gets him. When the binoculars turn on, he spots the IS. If that IS was sitting up there the whole fight, that's one of the reasons this team lost. There's no reason for him to be sitting up there. He has 1 kill, but that's really nothing in the course of this battle. So while his team blasts the IS to death, he's waiting. He's going to cut through the tank traps here, I think. He can go through 2 different places right there. I'm thinking he's going to go after the arty after the IS dies. Oh, and the IS is going to come to it. Makes it simple. Man, that guy fired that thing way high. Now he's going to charge him. Game over. So, for this battle, he ends up with 1,413 damage and 2 kills. 63 of 118 shooting, 53%. Got 2,318 assisted damage in 6 spots. Earned 46,336 credits. Survived the fight and got a Confederate medal, along with Fire for Effect Bruiser and Spotter mini medals, and 2,375 XP. His battle score is 2,420. That's 17th place on the Luchs list. Very straightforward play. It runs up to the middle, spots out into the field here, helps take out several tanks. 2801 was down here, so he wraps around and comes in. It's basically a showdown to see who presses the trigger finger faster, and he did. Came out here, turned around so he could escape easy, put some shots into the OI. After it pulled forward and died, he came down this way, cleared the field back here. There was nobody there, and at that point he could tell from watching the minimap everybody else was up here. So he just pulled up into the corner here, over the tank traps, spotted, got some more damage, and helped his team finish off the remaining tanks. Very easy battle for him. It didn't require a lot of running around and going crazy, but if you noticed, he demonstrated how to turn around, be ready to escape, how to use his minimap and figure out, hey, Everybody has to be in the southwest corner, so I need to go over there. Just a lot of little things that you put together to end up with a Hall of Fame mission and repeated wins for your team. From Siegfried Line, Encounter Mode, Dark Ninja. Happy hunting.